For this lecture, we're going to briefly look at the COSO framework for internal controls. So we know our components: the control environment, risk assessment, control activities, information and communication, and monitoring. Listing the components is all well and good, but COSO came up with a framework for internal controls so that we could understand it related to our entities. And it's designed to look like a cube, and you'll see that down the right side is the entity at its highest level, then each of the divisions, the operating units, and then ultimately the functions. Because controls are affected by people, and it's not just about the policies, systems, or forms. People at every level of the organization, ranging from the shipping clerks to the internal auditor to the chief financial officer to the chief executive officer and the board of directors, impact these controls. Next, we look at the objectives. Are operations putting out quality products? Are we putting out reliable financials? And are we in compliance with regulations? And then there's the components of internal controls, which were able to provide reasonable assurance, but not absolute assurance, regarding the achievement of those objectives within the organization. This was an overview of the framework of internal controls as developed by COSO. As we dive into each of the components, you'll understand how they help entities achieve their objectives.